What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we kicked off Season 4 with a trip to Syracuse and ended up winning 37-13. Great win for us. Offensively, defensively, we played sound football. And we're 1-0. We're number 9 in the country. And today we're taking on the number 1 team in the country, and that is the Texas Longhorns. We played just an ultimate classic against them last season. I thought it was just fitting to play them again this year. And we'll see what's going to happen today. They run a pro-style offense, 4-3 defense. They got a lot more talent than we do, and it looks like in their first game, they just done everything pretty much perfectly. But hopefully we can take care of business today and get us one step closer to possibly a national championship. When it comes to recruiting, we're only going after 3 players, and that's because we don't have a whole lot of spots left to fill. And Sergey Long starting off at tackle. Looks like we are in amazing shape for him. We're at the top of his list. We will probably stay there throughout just because we're dumping so many points into the kid. Then you got free safety, David Roberts. Same thing. Just a lot of points putting into him. We're now technically in number 1. We're tied with Florida State. We just don't know what he likes yet. And then last but not least, we're going after left guard Robert Madison, 6'3", 340 pounds. We're at the top of his list. We're in great shape here. We just don't know what he's into, but we should stay at the top of the list for all 3 of these players, and hopefully we can at least get 2 of them. Let's check out the team info screens. There's not going to be a whole lot to see here since both teams have only played 1 game, but Gates, Horton, and Myrick done their part in that first game. They got Walker, Buttles, and Nichols, but these names are going to change quite a bit, at least in terms of probably a wide receiver and some guys on the defensive side of the ball. And let's go look at Texas and see what we are dealing with here. They're injury-free. Michael Thompson, he's back. That's that pocket passer. He's pretty good. Jamal Charles, he's still with the team. I don't know how. He must be your senior by now. Jordan Shipley looks like he had a really good game against Rice in that first one, 121 yards and 3 touchdowns. Then you look at their defensive leaders. Looks like they got 1 guy leading in tackles and in sacks. But again, they've only played 1 game, so this doesn't say a whole lot to me. Before we head back into the video, I just wanted to point out a few things that I have in my store, starting off with the memory cards for the PlayStation 2 that has over 20 named roster files for all of the NCAA football games from 02 up to 11. And then, of course, I have all of my books that I have written over the years, from my latest one, the West Coast Offense, the Air Raid Offense, and you got the Big Book of Tight Ends, the Power Shoot. Then you got the I Option, P.A. Reed, Pro Dog, Run and Shoot, and so much more. So I will have a link in the top right and in the description below. I think we may have some rain today. I could be wrong. I hope not. Yeah, rain. But we're used to it. This is what we have when you play at Duke, and if you play in the state of North Carolina, apparently, you're going to get rain. So hopefully that doesn't affect us too much today. At least there isn't any harsh wind. I think what I may do today is run a bunch of clock. They're still much better than us. It's still an underdog situation. So I'm going to treat it as such. And here come your Duke Blue Devils. Hopefully you like the all-blue look. I think it looks really good. And here come the Texas Longhorns, the most talented team in the country at least. Here's their quarterback, having a good career for them. It says Melton on the back, but we all know that's a bit of an 06 glitch. I'm assuming they are going to pick us to win, or Texas, I'd say. Yes, and they are. Let's go to the coin toss. Jordan Shipley's an offensive captain. They won the toss, and they will kick. So we're going to get the ball first. Let's check out their roster. Before we do that, I want to just make sure on a couple of things. You know, I got a 3-headed monster at running back, and of course we got, if you go back to the depth chart, you go to halfback, it's a big discrepancy between Horton, Pero, and Miranda. What I probably need to do is, since Horton, he can catch the ball, he's at 72 catch already. Wow, that's pretty good. I think I may just get him just a whole lot more involved. That's probably for the best, although I want to see all 3 of these guys do pretty well. I think what I may do is go formation subs. I think I'm going to leave Miranda there, but we're probably going to, I'm looking here, we could probably have Pero here, because I don't run the ball much from this formation. I'm going to put Horton here, and I think I may have all of that right there. So Pero is going to get a couple. I want Miranda just to have our goal line look, which is right here, and then Horton can take care of the rest of that. So I think that's a good setup, because we need Horton to touch the ball quite a bit. You've got an impact player, especially halfback. You need to take advantage of it. All right, let's check out their roster. Starting quarterback, Matt Thompson. I keep calling him Michael. My bad. He's a pocket passer, but he's really talented, but we're going to blitz him some if we can today. Jamal Charles, and thank the Lord he isn't an impact player, but he's 93 overall, 95 speed, very talented. He's got some decent backups behind him. Then you got fullback, 95 overall. This is the big kid I talked about in the last time we played them. He was a converted halfback. I think he eventually played tight end at Texas, but I don't remember him doing a whole lot. But he was a unique individual because look how big he was as a halfback, 6'3", 280 pounds. But anyway, he's a good fullback in this game. Wide receiver, George Walker is their impact guy. Then you got Jordan Shipley, so 93 and 91. This is probably their best unit. Anytime you got multiple 90-plus overall wide receivers, you know you got something good on your hands. Tight end, look at this, 90 overall, 85 overall. They got 87 speed, 80. I mean, this is a unique individual right here. Good for him. I mean, he's practically a wide receiver playing tight end, but he's got plenty of size to boot. Now, both of these guys can catch as well, so both of these guys, I'm sure, will have an impact today. You look at the offensive side of things, or the offensive line, 90, 86, 80, 89, and 94. So it looks like their tackles are really good, and the rest of their line is pretty good as well. Defense, they run a 4-3. You look at the edge, you got 90 and 89, really strong there. Look how big this kid is, 6'4", 292 pounds. He's an ideal 3-4 defensive end. Defensive tackles, 92 overall. Then it drops down a bit to 80 and 74. This kid looks very talented. Linebackers, 78, redshirt freshman, 92 at middle linebacker with some backups. Looked pretty good behind him. Then you got 95 overall. Look at this kid. The first team All-American, probably the most talented linebacker we will face all season. 87 speed, just an ideal outside linebacker. Corner, 84, 80, 80. Hopefully we can take advantage of this. None of these guys look very tall. 84 free safety. Maybe we can do something against that. And a pretty good strong safety. Then you go kicker, 92. Punter, 84. Just really strong throughout. All right. Let's get this show on the road. We got to win. If we want a chance to go to the national championship game, we need to win as many games as possible. I know that sounds pretty obvious, but what helps us a little bit is we got a really loaded schedule, so maybe we can afford a loss and it's not going to hurt us, but I would rather just win all the games. All right, we are on the left hash. Let's just start off with a toss to Horton. And like I said, I want to run a bunch of clock today. I think it's in our best interest. We're going to take a chance against the impact linebacker. They're going cover 0. Just, yeah, had no chance against them. 2nd and 12. I'm going to do the same play, but we're going to go to Pero. I don't mind running it again. And look where he's at. Impact linebackers on the other side. And they're doing that. But I feel like I got no choice but to go to the left. If we can just get a block on him, I think we can be okay. But we will run clock, and then we'll figure out what to do on 3rd down. Hopefully it'll be manageable. But I don't mind running a ton of clock today. So this game could be pretty short, especially if they decide to run the ball a lot. Get a block right there. Good adjustment by myself. Just a unique play right here. Good job by this linebacker. He was going to make the stop, but I had to come back in. And look who makes the block. Ball, somehow Gates, actually our quarterback, actually done a decent job there. But just a good adjustment. Going around, coming back through, being patient with the blocking. Don't use the speed button until you have to get a 1st down. Good play there. Let's pass the ball. I want to get my tight ends. I want a double tight end look. Let's do our tight ends like that. We'll do tight end slot. Let's go halfback angle.
1st and 10.
We're going man. I'm assuming that impact guy, yes. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a couple of adjustments. We're going to do something like this. I'm going to try Parker over the top since they're going cover 0. Let's see if the big tight end can get underneath it. Nope. Overshot it just a little bit. 2nd and 10. Let's run the ball with Horton. Man 4-3. I don't know, and he's probably going to come down, isn't he? Nope, he's not. No, let's bring this guy over, not him. I'm going to run to the left. Do something like this. We're going to have to bounce this to the outside. Good little juke by Horton. Just enough to get the 1st. We probably need to run the ball again just to keep things simple. Let's go off tackle with Horton. Man nickel, please do not come down. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to hand the ball off to Horton, obviously. This play may not work well. We may have to cut back. Let's just go ahead and snap it. Yeah, just a bad play. Had no chance. Anytime they shift like that, you just don't have a chance with it. So let's go. Let's go wide receiver curls. They're going man, nickel. And they're doing every bit of that. I'm going to go. We're going to just bounce this over to Horton. The clock is running. We can let it do so. I'm assuming this linebacker is going to be on Horton. It'd be nice if the free safety was. We'll do something like this. Get him out in the open field. Horton, that's the only downside to him. He doesn't have top-end speed. I think he's like a 90 on the speed. A good run for him. Let's run with Miranda, give Horton a bit of a break before we can bring him back in. Zone 4-3. I am running to the right. I am not going to go up against that impact linebacker. I think he is way too strong. I'm going to bring an impact player over to help block. I'd rather have him try it than somebody else. We're going to have to bounce this to the outside. Pick up 5-ish. I have something on my mind. We're going to go all curls. We're going man.
This is the 8th play of the drive.
We're going to go over the top of somebody. We're probably going to go. We can try the true freshman, tight end. The clock is stopped. We're going cover 1. We'll go to Riley. Good place. Almost a touchdown. So let's talk about this situation here. I think this is a good point to bring up. Good throw to Riley. Those curls are hit and miss. I mean, you're taking a chance. Sometimes the defender does a great job, other times not so much. What I'm doing here, what I'm about to show you, is I'm still holding down the square button. I'm still holding it down. This is all the CPU at this point. Even at this point, I'm not doing anything. I'm still holding down that button. I want the computer to handle this because sometimes they can make better cuts than I can. And we picked up extra yards just because of the CPU doing a better job of it than I ever could. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's do a toss play with Horton. Let's just go in the end zone if we can. We're going zone 4-3. The shift, I like every bit of that. We're going to do something like this. Oh, let's just wait. We got time to kill, so I'm going to... Okay, now we can go ahead and do it. Get a block right there, 6 points. All right, that was a great drive all around. That's a good way to start the game. See, they didn't use one of my signs. That's why I don't like doing those signs anymore. There's no point because you never know when you're going to get them. Or see them, I should say. Great drive. All right, we're going to kick an extra point. We're going to get on defense for the first time and see what we can do to handle them. I have a feeling their offense is going to be a challenge to defend. Get an extra point that should go through. We took off a ton of time, a half a quarter. We can try to do that every drive if possible. And Horton got the ball most of the time, which he should. If I'm not mistaken, he's the only offensive player or offensive skill player that's above a 90. Oh, Gates maybe. I mean, I guess you got to consider quarterbacks as skill players. I'm going to go man here. I think they're going to be a very balanced in their play calling. I'm hoping we're going to spread this out. Let's see what they do here. Play action. Oh, wide open. They got the first down. This may be a holding. Or clipping, maybe. Clipping. We'll take it. We will accept that. 1st and 19. That helps. I am... let's do quarters. I want to blitz some, but I tell you, their wide receivers scare me half to death. I think they are just super talented. I'd rather keep everything in front of us, and that would have been a perfect time to call a blitz, but that's okay. Wide open over there, and he's got some room. Look at that, first down, just like that. Good play. What play was that? That was pretty unique. They had like 4 guys over there. Oh, McCoy didn't have the best position either. Let's go back to quarters.
First and 10. Ball on the 30.
I absolutely love having a free safety that's 49 with a number. I think that's hilarious. He looks much bigger than a typical free safety. He looks like a linebacker, at least in terms of weight. Off tackle to Charles. Going to pick up easy 6.
6-yard pickup.
Man. Okay, let's try a zone blitz. Let's see how they handle those.
Second down and 4 to go.
We've already seen play action, what, at least once? Do something like this, perhaps. Just don't go deep on us. QB draw, wasn't expecting that. He didn't get the first. That was a good hit. I'm guessing they'll go goal line here, and they will. Let's just go basic cover 2. No, let's do cover 1. I think we're going to be fine doing cover 1.
Ball on their own 39. They come out in a goal line set.
Do something like this. Play action.
Thompson goes with a play fake. Throws it to the outside.
First down. So McCoy, they're going after our best linebacker, which I find interesting. Like they're attacking our left side quite a bit.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Thompson is back in the gun.
I'm going to spread this out. They may go off tackle. Let's do something like this instead. Oh, they're going to pass. Overshot it, thankfully. Second and 10. We'll go back to quarters. We need to figure out how to get them in a 3rd and long situation. I'm going to spread out this time. I'm going to take a chance. We'll see. I just don't want them to go off tackle. With his speed, I assume they prefer to go off tackle. Over the middle. Yeah, first down. He had all day to throw. That's just unfortunate. Our defensive line needs to play a little bit better. He had all day to throw. It helps. Any decent quarterback can make those throws if he's got the time to do it. So they're moving right down the field. Get a stop. Good job, Brown. And somebody's hurt. Buttles. That's our other defensive end. We got backups that we're going to be fine there. Hopefully it's not too serious. We'll stay in quarters.
It's second down and 8. This is the 8th play of this drive. Nickel defense.
We'll do something like this. See what happens.
He drops back. Throws.
Get a tackle. Good job, McCoy. They got, the yards they wanted. So that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're up a touchdown. That's good. They're driving. And they're in a spot where they may go for it on 4th down if they don't get this one. So we're going to go back to Cloud. We need somebody on the defensive front to make a big play. Somebody needs to get a sack.
Texas lines up with 3 receivers.
Oh, they ran the ball. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So what are they going to call here? Please go field goal. They're going field goal. That's fine. Now, they got a really good kicker. I'm sure he'll make this. But this is a 50-yarder. It won't be easy, but CPU kickers usually have no problem in this game. That's why I lower the sliders a little bit for him. And just like that. Oh, he missed it. Oh, not enough. Okay, here's our chance. We have to take advantage of it. So where are we? We are on the kind of in the middle of the field. Let's go slam with Horton. So Buttles is out for the game. That's not a catastrophe. We got players there to work with. We're going to go to the right. Let's see if we can get... Ooh, they're going cover 0. Just nobody block. Nobody there to block them. We are going to go... I'm trying to think. Let's go halfback corner. Let's go deep a little. They're going zone. This should be interesting. I'm going to let that clock roll. I would love to... I probably need to move or switch a couple audibles where I could put some halfback directs in there. Oh, wow. My gosh, what a catch. Gee whiz. I for sure thought that was going to be intercepted. That was a much better catch than throw. Oh, my gosh. Peterson. Whew, okay. Wow, big play right there. So let's regroup. I'm going to go back to Horton. Let's just run a toss play with him this time. Man 4-3. I love the shift. We're going to shift even more. Let's see what these safeties do. We're going to let that clock roll some. Looks like they're going to go at least cover one. Get some decent blocking on the right. We should get a decent gain here. Our offensive line is doing a decent job blocking all of these toss plays. Yep, looks pretty good there. We should at least get a first. Good broke tackle, stiff arm. We are on the, what, 24? I'm trying to think of what we have. Let's go.
Except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback had a ton of running room there.
Let's go PA flat choice. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I picked this play because I think we can get a touchdown depending on the throw. We're going to go to Riley. The clock is stopped. We're going to go ahead and snap this thing. Oh, good defense. It didn't get enough air underneath it on the throw. That's good defense. I thought it was barely going to make it, but it didn't work out. So it's 2nd and 10. I'm still going to go left. We got to. We got the better chance there. If we can pick up that linebacker, that would be great. No, good defense. I was fixing to get tackled right there, so I feel like I had no choice but to pitch it. But just a great job by that defensive end. So we are on the 3rd and 13 on the 27. Let's go deep outs. We're going man. Well, do we have enough? It's going to be really tight on the right side. 13 yards. It's going to be tough. This is the reason why I called this play, because we got enough deep routes to try to get the first. I wish they'd go cover 0. That'd be great. We may do something like this, give Peterson more space just in case they go cover 0. They're going to cover 1, though. Terrible throw. Overshot it. It's not a good throw, so we are going to... We can try the field goal. This is a 44-yarder. I don't know. We can give it a shot. Don't curve. Don't. Just enough. Now we're up 10-0. Whew. Okay. We got a bit of a stretch lead. Let's keep going. This is going to actually be a spot-on kick, right where I want it, except he's going to return it, which is fine.
Charles fields it in the end zone.
Uh-oh. He broke one tackle. Let's go back. Let's go man. Their play calling, from what I can tell, has been fairly balanced so far. Do something like this. Don't go off tackle to the left. We'd get eaten alive. They're going QB draw. Somebody get him. Good call for us. 2nd and 11. I'm going to go quarters. If we can get them in a 3rd down situation, that would be ideal. Do something like this.
Thompson with 4 wide receivers.
They're spreading out a lot more today than I imagined. I figured they'd go 2 wide a bunch like they done the last game. Ooh, wow, what a play by Shipley. Didn't get the first, though, so it is 3rd and 2.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense.
Let's go dog gold.
Nice job.
It's 3rd down.
We'll get everybody down here. Last time they got a good conversion. A good throw to the tight end. Ooh, off tackle run right there. Yeah, 1st down. Went to the weak side. That was a good shift. 1st down, we'll go back to quarters.
We've got a new set of downs.
Watch the linebacker. He's the star.
The clock is moving very fast. They're going to pass. Overshot it. We've done the same thing. I'm going to stay in quarters.
I don't care. That was some impressive arm strength.
I'm still going to crunch in. I don't want them to do a halfback draw. Looks like they're going basic drop back on this one. Good tackle by McCoy. 3rd and 6. I'm not going to call a timeout. I would love to, but I want to get the ball first before we worry about that. I don't want to give them an extra time to see if they can make a play here, because if they convert a 3rd down, they're going to go right down the field and attempt to score. QB draw. What in the world? I was not expecting that. What a play. Good play call. All right, back to quarters we go.
First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Thompson with 4 wide receivers.
I'm going to spread out this time. I don't think they're going to run it. Yep, they're going back to the pass.
Down the middle.
Open field tackle, but picks up 8 yards.
Calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Ah, gosh, I'm gonna take a real chance here. We're gonna go zone blitz. What worries me is if they pick up the blitz, we're gonna get eaten alive up top. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully our blitzing nickel back and get free here. Ah, they went running. Ah, good tackle by the blitzer. 3rd and 2. I'm going to go. We'll go Cloud. As they could run the ball here, and they still got their timeouts and such. They got plenty of time. Ooh, wasn't really expecting. Ooh, okay, they're going past. Thankfully, good defense, and that stops the clock. 4th and 2, and look where they're at. We're going to force a punt. We're going to go all out block. We may have a slim chance of blocking this, as long as they don't come in to block or to protect. That gives us a full minute to try to get downfield and score. Oh, nobody could get to him. That's a good punt right there. We'll just get out of the way. This is going to be tough. 49 seconds, trying to go, what, 87 yards? I am going to just run the ball. I almost want to just take a knee the rest of the way. I don't want to have anything stupid happen down here. Let's just see what happens on this play. I like the shift at least.
Comes out with an I formation.
We'll do something like this. Get a block right there. He may be gone. He may be gone. Does he have the speed for it? Does he have the speed? Oh. We'll call a timeout. Good job by Horton. Good block. Look, ball got in the way. He's just having a great game so far. Our run game is doing very well. So we are on the 10-yard line. Let's go. I need to get to the sideline. Do I have... I got my tight ends in there. Let's go angle for now. They're going zone. Let's see what happens here. Well, he's holding. We're going to have to call another timeout. That didn't go so well. I didn't think about that. Let's try. Now we're going to have to go over the top, I think. Sylvester Stallone. Let's go halfback out. We're going man here. I'm trying to think deep because we need to at least get in scoring territory before we can even thinking about scoring. Let's go. Cover 1. Oh, he dropped it. 3rd and 4. Let's think. We need to go. I'm going to put my tight end right here. Tight end in the slot. Let's go wide receiver curls. They're going zone dime. We're going to do something like this. Good play to the tight end. Oh, now let's hurry it up. I probably should have went. I don't know where we're at. But they may be going man. Nope, they're going zone. I'm kind of glad he incompleted that. I'm glad that was a bad throw. So that at least stops the clock. So it's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Halfback circle. We're going zone. This should be interesting. Who we can go to here. We got a few options. Cover 2. Look at that throw. Oh, man, off his hands. So it's 3rd and 10. We will probably go back to deep bounce. Man, I want to... We can do something like this. Just make sure Riley's away from Peterson. I think that's our better matchup. Yeah, that's fine. Peterson's much taller. We're going cover 2. Good throw. He dropped it. Man. So we're on the 34-yard line. 11 seconds. I think what I may do, I may go Hail Mary. 11 seconds. No, we got time. Let's go normal. If I can get to it, I'm going to go for it. I think that's too far away to make a kick. We're going to do something like this. Cover 3. I got hit as soon as I threw it. Dang it. That's good defense. Otherwise, that could have been a first down. So they got 5 seconds left on the 30-yard line. Yeah, they're going to do just something basic here. They're just going to go to halftime, which is fine.
They'll start this drive at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with their
We'll
jumbo.
bring everybody down. Fullback dive.
He's hit and got away.
Are they going to call a timeout? No, they're not going to. All right, end of the first half. Look at that score, 10-0. Defensive battle, to say the least. If we could shut that offense down, then we're in really good shape. But we ran a ton of clock, and it's worked out for us. Looking at the stats here, there's not a whole lot to see. Neither team has got to do a whole lot. Now, we're on the verge of almost getting 400 yards. They're doing a really good job on third down when they have the chance to do it. But look at all these zeros. There's just not a whole lot of happening on offense. But it's been, like I said, a big defensive battle. So Gates is 6-13, 100 yards. At least he doesn't have an interception. Running the ball. Horton has got to 60 yards and a touchdown. We'll continue to feed him. Receiving, we got 4 different guys got the touch of Parker, Riley, Horton, and Peterson. Defensively, Walker's got 6 tackles, McCoy with 4. We got a couple guys with tackles for loss. No sacks and no interceptions. So they're going to get the ball. Start of the third quarter.
We'll see what
Our defense is playing great. Let's keep doing it. You got to remember, our defense now is, what, an A- overall, I think? I mean, we got a very talented group on defense. And it's starting to show. This is a good return. We're going to get at the 30. And we got a player hurt. Red.
Oh, did you see what happened to his arm in that?
He's our 4th best wide receiver, our main returner. Hopefully he's not seriously injured. I'm going to go man cover 2.
They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line.
Let's have as good of a second half as we did on the first.
3 wideouts here.
We need to win this game.
Thompson to the air on
Drop back. Ah, bad play right there. Bad play.
tackle.
Big gain for them.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the
They're
ball.
going 4 wide.
Wasn't
We'll go
necessarily bad
quarters.
defense. The offense just executed.
I love our uniforms. Man, those look good.
Texas goes with the ace set here.
We'll do something like this, perhaps. Halfback draw. Just good open field tackle by the middle linebacker. And we got another player hurt.
That run.
That's our other defensive end. That's the other guy on that side. That's 2 of them. Let's do a zone blitz.
2nd and 7.
So who do we have down at the other end? At least we got some talent there. Otherwise, we'd be in a world of hurting.
Thompson drops to throw.
Drop back.
He tosses it short.
Good defense by Butler, our cornerback. 3rd and 7. Let's go, Cloud.
They're down in 7.
And Red is out 11 weeks, just like that.
The linebacker
Torn bicep off a special teams play. That stinks. So now we're down to 5 wide receivers. So we're definitely going to use our tight ends more. Oh, look at that throw. Oh, my gosh, what a play. Wow, big play for them. By far their best play of the game so far. Look at that. Just nothing you can do about it. That kid's quick. I'm going to do another zone blitz. I'd love for them to go play action.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26.
So we're down to some body. Okay, now we're really hurting at defensive end. We got 52, whoever that is. So we need to start thinking, I'm going to have to fix this because apparently at right end, he's out for the game. But both of these guys are out for the game. So now we're down Bailey, let's see, Banks. Who else? Do we got anybody else at defensive end that we could play? Poland, I may have to put him there. We're going to have to put Bailey there. We got no choice. So we're just really hurting a defensive end. That's worrisome. The injuries are mounting up. Get a tackle. Good open field tackle.
He's tackled. He picks up a yard on the play.
Let's go. We'll go back to quarters. So our 2 right ends are out.
Texas.
Our best returner is out for pretty much the season.
Single setback.
That's not good. If we can survive that today and win, that would be incredible.
And it's the senior.
Okay, 3rd and long.
Out of bounds, and the completion, that's
Let's force a field goal if we can.
Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed.
We're still going to run as much clock as we can. We need to. I mean, this team is definitely good enough to come back and beat us. We need to get a stop right here, though. Going P.E. Reed.
He's looking. Steps up in the pocket. Rolls to the
Oh,
right.
no. Oh, great play. Oh, gosh, what happened?
Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding. Decline it. Kick a field goal. 4th and 8 on the 24. Yes, we're going to decline that. We're going to let them kick a field goal. I do not want to give them another chance to get down there and do something goofy. So they can have their field goal. That's fine. I'm surprised it wanted me to accept that. That was by default. Miss it, miss it, miss it. Nope, we got it in.
And it's good.
So they got their field goal back.
From our good friends at Pontiac.
So let's go right back to our game plan. Keep giving it to Horton.
Texas to kick.
Stretch their defense a bit with the passing game.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
Let's just let that one go. I don't need that one.
Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And now we'll see
Let's go.
the field for their next possession.
A toss with Horton.
For those of you just tuning
They're
in,
going man dime.
performance. We've already seen this young fella at running back.
I will probably go to the right.
Whole quarters now, and I don't think he's done yet.
Cover 0.
He's referring to a run defense that's not used to giving up.
Face mask. Oh, they didn't call it. They should have. I think I may do another toss. Our toss play is working really well at the moment. Our blocking's been pretty strong. Let's see what they do here. Let's see if we can get Perro on the edge. The shift is actually okay if we can just block that defensive end. We're going to run as much clock as we can. Keep that ball away from their offense. I think I may run a ton in the second half. I really want to win this game and
They go with the option. And now he
get a block right there. Go, Perro. Go, true freshman. Go, true freshman. 6 points. Get there. Get there. Great pursuit by that safety. He saved the touchdown. Big play. Good for him. Let's see if we get a decent replay out of it. I pitched it right in time, but Ball got a great block right there. I need to try to reward him later. But great. This is another 06 does a good job of having those safeties pursue like that. On the 14. Let's think. Let's try. Let's do a dive with Horton. Like, I have no incentive to pass at the moment. I really don't, but we may do that here in a little bit. They're going cover 0 on this one. We are probably going to get wrecked on this one. Yeah, they're going... Oh, look at that play! That was great! That was amazing! A-gap, baby! Right up the gut. Oh, my gosh. I was not expecting it to be that wide open. Go back and look at this. Just an incredible... Right there. Who would have thought that we was going to see a hole like that? That is pretty wild. That is awesome. Right through the A-gap. Boom, 6 points. Wow, great play. I wish that happened more often in this game. I'd do a lot more dives. Okay, 16-3. Let's get an extra point. Tried and true. Oh, what happened?
Oh, it's a fake.
Did I pick the wrong play? I picked the wrong play. What am I doing? Did I accidentally use the... Oh my gosh, I accidentally picked the wrong one. Did I hit circle instead of X? I'm an idiot. Surely I didn't do that. I don't think that was a fake.
Ready for the kickoff.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt later on. We're still up 2 scores, but oh my gosh. Did I really hit the wrong button when I called a play? That's hilarious.
Just about ready to call the first play of this drive.
Okay, let's get over that. Let's get back on defense, which we're playing good. As you can tell, our defense is just getting better and better. We just need to... Look at this throw. Wow, what a catch. Pick up 5.
A 5-yard gain.
I think that's one of their... No, that's their wide receiver, right? That's their impact guy. Let's try zone blitz. I'd love for them to go play action here. So Blanks is after the game. We knew that from earlier.
The D-line shifts over.
I'm going to do something like that. Drop back.
He steps up, throws this one.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Big opening.
Good hit. Where you going?
Way to look it in.
So they're moving on us.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there.
Let's go quarters.
First down.
I'm going to stay in zone quite a bit. They seem determined to throw the ball at the moment.
Goes with the ace set here.
Now watch them running right up the gut.
Thompson.
Going to pass again.
On first down.
Wide open over there. Get a tackle, somebody. Pick up, what, 3?
3 yards there on the play.
I would love to blitz. Oh, but I don't. Let's keep everything in front of us. Maybe their quarterback can make a bad throw. Throw into a tight coverage. We'll do an over front.
Back to pass.
Another pass. Wide open over the middle.
Complete. They'll bring him down.
That's the weakness to quarters, at least in this game.
Good decision-making,
Open spot over the middle.
protected just long enough for him to find his target.
Let's do another zone blitz. It hasn't worked. I don't know why I'm calling it. They're doing a good job protecting.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49.
We'll have him come off the weak side. I think I may leave it as is.
Crowd is going absolutely insane.
Another drop back. Yeah, they picked up it pretty easily. Pick up another 5 yards. They're just dinking and dunking down the field. Let's go man cover 2.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive.
I'm going to do something like
4
this.
receivers.
They can call anything. From gun spread, they got good run plays from that can go in different angles. But they're going to pass again.
Looks, throws it to the outside.
Golly. Wow. Their quarterback is really good. He's making all the throws. That was a perfect spot right there. Look at this. Right where it needed to be. We need somebody to make a big play. Let's try another zone blitz. It looks like they're pretty determined to score a touchdown on this drive.
7th play of the current drive.
So we can at least try something like this.
The offense is doing everything they can just to call the plays, and right now,
Wow. And a face mask. Ooh, they didn't call it.
and that was a big pass play.
Their quarterback is just playing lights out at the moment. And we can't get to him quick enough. He's done a good job of avoiding blitzes.
Smell the goal
That's an
line.
awareness thing.
With 4 wide receivers.
Please don't run off tackle. I'm betting you're going to try to go up the gut here. Oh, they're going direct.
Goes to the back.
I think he got the first, but at least he didn't get the touchdown.
Tailback.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
This guy is with that football in his
I'm going to try another zone blitz. Like I said, I think they are going to score a touchdown. Everything's going pretty well for them at the moment.
And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Thompson on first down. He unloads.
We'll take that. Loss of yardage.
They're stopped 2 yards behind the line.
He's got 8 straight completions. 2nd and 12. We can go back to quarters.
2nd and 12.
Look at that, 19 of 24.
Watch out.
He's just not getting a lot of chunk yards, which is fine by me. The goal is to keep him out of the end zone if possible. Play action.
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Rolling out to the left side.
Good hit by McCoy.
The big guy left.
So now it's 3rd and 12. Man, if we can force another field goal, we're going to try it. Let's go back to Cloud.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more.
We need somebody on the defensive line to make a play here. Can they do it?
Receivers.
I've got the middle of the field. Back of the end zone, pretty much. P.E. Reed.
Throws.
Bad play. Good deal. So we're definitely going to force the field goal. We'll go field goal safe man. Let them kick their field goal. That gets us what? We'll be up 10.
They'll call on the field goal unit here.
So really no different than what we just went through. By the end of the half, we were up 10-0.
And it splits the uprights. Here's the drive.
Just a great defensive battle. 16-6. But we're keeping them out of the end zone. If we can get one more touchdown, that may be able to seal it. As long as we don't turn the ball over and we can continue to run clock.
And he got all
That's a
of
good
this one.
kick right there. Now that Red's out, Peterson's going to be on the left side. Good
They're
defense.
ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the result.
I am going to try.
In a touchdown.
Let's go off tackle with Horton from spread. Let's see what happens here.
At the 15.
Just don't blitz on that right side. Don't shift. Oh, look at what they're doing. Oh, I've got no choice.
Here's the option left.
Oh, I didn't mean to keep that. We're going to just get down. I was supposed to hand it off and it didn't happen. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're up 10. Can we survive? Can we pull off the upset?
Quarter. Our score in this one, Duke
We're going to go back
16, Texas 6.
to Horton.
Second down.
I don't know what happened. I
Ball on the
tried to
13-yard line.
hand the ball off to him, and it didn't work. Looks like we got no choice but go to the right side. That impact guy may make a difference here.
Gates running the
Good block on him, though. Ooh, maybe not enough.
Sheds that one.
Ah, good defense. So where are we? We're on the 3rd and 6. What we're going to do, Okay, let's go tight end to late. Please go man. Go in zone. This may be tough.
Ball on the 19-yard line. They line up in the shotgun.
The clock stops. We can go ahead and snap this.
High snap. He's looking.
Good throw. Good throw to Peterson. First down. Big play right there. Whew. Well, so we survived that. So on to the next step. I'm going to go back to that dive play from a slot.
First and 10.
Man 4-3.
29.
Linebacker's probably going to shift that way.
Single setback.
I am going to run to the right. We're going to let that clock roll a little bit more. Like, there's a gaping hole between the two linebackers on the left, but they got the best linebacker in the country sitting right there, so maybe we can run away from him. Oh, my gosh, up the gut. Who would have thought it? And both of our guards got beat badly. Look at that. They got pushed big time. But we was able to go through a big old gaping hole right there. Probably didn't need a juke against that guy. It worked, but I didn't. That's risky. Okay, good play. Let's try. I'm trying to think. Well, let's give Miranda. Let's give Horton a bit of a break. Let's go to Miranda. Zone nickel. Like, it's in our best interest just to run as much clock as possible and end this thing. So I have no real incentive to throw. You don't really need to at the moment. We're going to let this clock run some more. Good block right there. Good block. Big play, big play, big play by Miranda. We got a bunch of backs to work with. Good little juke. Stiff arm. Get off me, son. Okay. I suggest we keep running the ball. We can try. The off-tackle sub isn't working too well from there. I think we may go right back to dive. We're going to let Horton do what he does best, is go up the gut and just run over people. We're going man, and it looks like that linebacker on the left is on our slot receiver. So let's just run to the left. Let's keep staying vertical. Get a few yards.
3-yard gain by the running back.
I'm going to go I normal. We're going to run ISO.
It's second down and 7 to go.
Very good chance we may run to the left. I think they're going man. We're definitely going to run to the left. Do something like that. Let this clock roll. Another first down or two, and I think we're going to seal it. I think we've chewed up way too much clock to hurt them. If I would have ran clock like normal, I think we'd be in a much tougher fight. Should have went to the inside. That's my bad. Good job by the defensive end. So we are... It's 3rd and 9. I'm thinking halfback circle. It's on my mind. We're going man. We may end up going to Riley on the left. That's probably my preference, unless they go cover 0. Then we may go to Myrick. So we're going to let that clock roll some. And if we don't convert this, I got something to think about. We may have to just go for it again because we probably won't be able to kick the field goal. Cover 1. Intercepted. Oh my gosh, we got the first. Wow, what a play to Riley. Huge play. That's play of the game right there. I was fixing to get sacked. Defensive end on that left side who's playing great today. I threw it off my back foot. No, I didn't. I planted my feet. Good deal. I thought that guy was going to pick it off right there. Look how close he was. Woo, first down. Big play by Gates. And just like that, we are back in business. Let's try. I got something on my mind. Let's go fullback dive. Let's let Ball run the ball.
First and 10. This is the 9th play.
We're going man. Shifting that way, I would prefer. I guess we're going to probably go to the left. If we could just pick up that linebacker. If our left guard can pick him up, we may get decent yards here. Do something like that. Good run by Ball. Good for him. And they're going to call a timeout. We're going to go offensive line. I'm going to go back to ISO. We're going to go A-gap stuff as best as we can. Now they're going man. Very good chance we'll have to bounce it to the outside. Since they're doing that, I think I'm going to go to the left. No, we'll just try to cut up field. We didn't get the first. 3rd and 1, that's fine. I'm I'm going to go right back to him. We're going to go B gap. We're going to go halfback slam. We're going zone. Maybe we can find a crease. Looks like we're going to the right. Very good chance we'll go up that A or B gap right there. Stay away from the linebacker if possible. The clock is stopped. We can go ahead and snap this. Just get the first. Don't fumble it. That should be ball game right there. I don't think they got a chance. I could probably take a knee for a while and kick a field goal and truly end it. But I don't want to. I want to put a dagger in their heart. Let's try to score a touchdown if possible. We're in the... I'm trying to think. I'm going to go here. We're going to pass it. This may sound really dumb, but I'm going to pass. I got something in mind. And they're going zone. No big deal. We will go to Parker on this one. I was hoping they'd go cover 1 or 0, and I would go to the corner to Myrick. That would have been a fun touchdown. It's that fumble. Ooh. I had to come into the pocket. You saw the outside. They were just destroying me on the outside, so I had to come in. But they didn't pick up. Oh, that linebacker's incredible. Good play. We're very fortunate we got the ball back. But the clock is still running. I probably could take a knee. They got 1 timeout. Let's just go ahead and do that. I think that's smart. That way we can't turn the ball over. If I can get to it, QB kneel. We'll go QB kneel a couple times, then we'll kick a field goal and end it completely. They still don't have a chance to get 2 touchdowns. They got 1 timeout left. No, I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to call a timeout. We're going to run the ball. I think that's a good plan. Let's just go, because again, I want to score a touchdown. Because they still have a slight chance to come back, because they'll be down 2 scores still if I kick the field goal. So I'd rather kick or make a touchdown and end it officially. Let's go to our best player. How about we go to Fort for 6 points? End it 23-6. How about that? Just a great, solid performance all around. Our offense, we didn't turn the ball over. That was the key there. But it was our defense that had such a great game. We kept them out of the end zone. That's what you're supposed to do. We played defense on 2 fronts, naturally on defense, and then we chewed as much clock as we could. Now, some people are going, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a couple comments probably, and somebody say, well, hey, you shouldn't be beating the #1 team in the country that's a full grade ahead of you by 17. But if you play well, you play well. It's up to Texas to do something here. They played perfectly well last season. We was able to somehow sneak out with a champion or with a win. But it happens. It's okay if you upset people. That's football. That's not an unnatural thing. So let's go quarters. I'm sure somebody will say you need to increase your sliders. I mean, just be happy that you can get an upset every now and then. Just because you beat somebody you think you're not supposed to doesn't mean you've got to just change everything. You don't have to. Now, if you do this all of the time, then yeah, you do what you got to do. But I'm still getting a pretty decent challenge with what I got now. So I'll stick with it. We're going to get a flag on this one. Poland ain't going to get back in time, is he? That's real smart. Let's go with the toss play. They're going to call that same play, too. Let them do it. That's fine. We're going to go right here. Other way. My bad. I forgot. Yeah, this game's over with. They don't know how to handle the 4th down or the... They're going to punt it, too. Well, they know the game is over, so it doesn't really matter. All right, huge win. We finally, we got another win over the #1 team in the country. Now we can put the Texas thing to bed. We've won 2 in a row against them. Another thing you got to keep in mind is they didn't have any impact guys in the backfield. If they would have had like a running quarterback or an impact guy at quarter or a halfback, then that would have been a much tougher challenge. But they didn't. But it is what it is. Okay, 23-6, good win. Let's check out some stats. Everything should look halfway decent. Although offensively, it's not going to show a whole lot because we ran so much clock. 346 yards to their 210. Their quarterback played great. Their quarterback wasn't the problem. our defense just played really well. They didn't run the ball all that well either. 13, we done a good job against it. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But again, thankfully, they didn't have an impact running back in the backfield. Both teams done fine on third down. No or turnovers for either team, so both of them played pretty clean. You go to the passing game. Gates, 8 of 15, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but he made some big throws when it needed to happen. Horton had a big game, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. Just give him the ball. He's our best player. I thought it was in our best interest to keep feeding him the ball as best we could. Receiving, Riley led in receptions with 44 yards, and yeah, he led in yards as well. But nobody got a touchdown through the air, which is fine. Defensively, Walker, that's what it's supposed to look like. Your linebackers leading in tackles, both Walker and in McCoy. Poland had 2 tackles for loss. We didn't have 1 sack. They done a good job protecting, and we didn't have a single interception. All right, let's get out of here. Let's check out some top 25 scores for the week. Of course, we beat Texas. We moved up to number 4 in the country. Ohio State got upset by Louisiana Tech. Good for them. Then you got Iowa over Memphis, Auburn over Southern Miss. Then you have Penn State over UCF, Miami over Arkansas State. Virginia got beat by South Carolina in a really good game in the top 25 in overtime. Nebraska over Middle Tennessee State. Then you have Maryland over West Virginia. Georgia Tech over North Carolina. Then you have Illinois over Missouri. Then in Michigan over Miami of Ohio. LSU barely beats Arizona State. Oregon State barely beats Idaho. Florida State destroys Colorado. Tennessee beats UCLA. And then you have Washington over Utah. Oklahoma over Clemson. Texas Tech over SMU. Oregon over Utah State. And last but not least, USC beats Colorado State. Okay, in our next game, we have NC State. We haven't played them any this Dynasty. They're in the other division. Now the rotation and the other divisions are starting to turn a little bit. And we're going to take on the Wolfpack. I can't tell you the last time I played this team. It's been a really long time. I think they run a pro-style offense of some sort. Probably a 4-3 defense. They're 1-1. We got a little bit more talent than they do. It's another home game. You look at their stats. They're not doing a whole lot there. But hopefully we can take care of business. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.